everyone, so today in this video I am doing Evan's 3-month update, and I realized I look pretty disgusting. I feel disgusting. I'm really sweaty. I've been sweaty for a very long time. Well, not a very long time. I've been sweaty for a while. I haven't worn makeup in probably 2 months. But anyway, I wanted to do his update. He's actually 3.5 months, and last night I was thinking, every day I'm actually thinking like, you better do his update because otherwise it'll be the next month. And the last update I did was at his 1 month birthday, and now he's almost 3.5 months. He is no longer a newborn. He is a full-on infant, and he definitely feels like an infant. Once he hit the 3-month mark, it was like this sudden change. And so let me talk about his update in the past 2.5 months. As you can see in our background, and I've been kind of hesitant to share it, and I don't know if I'm gonna edit this out, but we moved and it was a big deal. My summer was jam-packed with a lot of things going on, including packing up our stuff. That was like obviously a really huge part of it, and also other things going on as well. And I kind of feel bad because like I feel like I missed kind of part of his newborn stage, and those first few months are so precious. And the first month was probably the only time I got to like enjoy it, and then thereafter just things kind of went downhill, I guess. Not downhill, but it just got really busy, and I was just very distracted. Not just because of the move, but basically I lost a job, and while I was on maternity leave, and that kind of rocked my world, and I wasn't expecting that. But you know, things happen for a reason. Things hopefully, you know, happen for the better, and we're all still alive and healthy, and that's really all that matters. So about this boy, he is drooling. He is drooling. I can see his teeth. I can see his teeth already through his gums, and it's crazy. I think like a month ago, I noticed his gums were changing, and I knew that they were teethed because, you know, I have 2 other kids, so I know what it looks like. And when I lifted up his gums, and it's hard to do it on camera, but when I lift up his gums, I can totally see his full rack, top and bottom under his gums. It's like incredible and amazing.
Oh.
See that? You see those teeth?
Oh my god.
And he's just so fun. And what else? I edited some other videos just a few days ago. Check them out if you are interested. And they were kind of like between the 6-week / 2-month mark. And it's interesting because I felt like he had more hair than he does now, but I think maybe just because his head is bigger. His head is bigger, so his hair is like less, is like spread out over a wider surface area. And but he has been losing hair. He's been losing hair for a really long time. I think it's slowed down a little bit, but when he was back in his crib in our other place, like where his head is when he sleeps in his crib, I can always see these tiny little hairs, and tiny little hairs would always be in the bathtub. So yeah, he was definitely losing a lot of hair. As you can see, he's like looking around. He's very curious. He's very like noticing his surroundings. He's not just, you know, a newborn and kind of just sitting there. He's definitely interested in what's going on. What's really funny is when I go wash my hands after I change him, his head is usually like facing behind me over my shoulder, and then when I turn on the water, all of a sudden he like turns his head. So I have just finished changing him, and I wanted to show because it's really funny that when I wash my hands here, he tends to turn his head to look at the water. See? Isn't that so funny? That's so cute. You want to listen to the water? I just think it's funny. He wants to like. His head feels really big, so we do have to be careful in terms of like him banging his head into my head, or yeah, or his sister's head. Just I tell them to be just like really careful because his head is pretty big and he doesn't have like total full control over it, and he is just kind of will hit you, he'll headbang you if you're not careful. I do practice standing with him a lot, and I'm like, you should just skip crawling. He has been turning over. He fully turned over, I think maybe last week or the week before, and that's like all he wants to do. And I really have to be careful on the changing table because like the second I put him down, he just like wants to roll over. And I want to attribute it to breastfeeding because like I breastfeed lying down quite a bit, and I feel like that's kind of what helped him roll over. What I feel like is fast, I don't know. But that's probably not it, because I breastfed my second child, and she, as my mom recalls, never rolled over, because I was like, I don't remember her rolling over, and my mom was like, yeah, she never rolled over. She totally skipped that phase. Oh no, my battery's dying. So we'll see. Wait, let me turn this off. Hold on. I'll see how far I can get in this video. What else? His body is really long. He's really a big baby in my opinion. You can see my arm muscles have gotten, I feel like they've gotten bigger. And he what else? He has, for about a month or something, he used to like poop on the daily, if not multiple times a day, at least once, if not multiple times a day. And then he, like maybe about a month ago-ish, he stopped going poop every day. And I kind of remember that, being on poop watch, and so he doesn't poop every day, and I am constantly kind of like looking out for it. He pooped today, which was like a few days in between. And then when he does poop, like if he goes like a long stretch without pooping, like it'll be one day where it'll be like poop, 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 like 3 times, like, and the first one would be like epic. And his poop really stinks. It's like like probably a couple months ago, after his 1 month, his poop started smelling like very musty, and they linger. So I definitely have to take out the trash or like seal it up right away. Whereas before, like I could wait until the end of the night, but now it's like, no, I gotta change it like right now. I gotta close up that bag. And his sisters absolutely adore him. He is so used to being kissed a lot, especially by his second sister, but like his second oldest sister, but both of them, they love him so much. So he is not a crying or whiny baby whatsoever. I mean, he does cry, obviously he is a baby, but that's typically because I can't get to him right away, and that's my fault, not his. So I'm really happy about that. And for sleeping, he sleeps, I try to coordinate his sleeping with his sister's schedule. And basically he goes to sleep when his sisters go to sleep. He starts his last feed when his sisters go to sleep around 9. And he actually is sometimes tired. Like I think he wants to sleep at that time. Actually last night he slept from like 7 to 9 actually, and I was worried that he wasn't going to go to sleep. And I know that the pediatrician or whatever says his sleeping hours should be like 7:30 to 7-ish. But I feel like if he goes to sleep at 7, I won't really get to see him that much once I go back to work. I'm looking for work. once I get a job, once I find another job. So anyway, he sleeps between 9, and then his older sister has to go to school, so she wakes up around 6:45, and he sometimes either wakes up around that time, a little like 6:45 to 7, and then I'll feed him for like 10 minutes, and then I walk her to school, and then I come back, and then I finish the feeding. Or he will wake up when I get back around 7:45, 8, and then that's when he'll do his morning feed. And I don't really have a total schedule, but I'm trying to figure out a schedule. And I think around 11 o'clock he will take a nap, and then I think around 2-ish I should feed him again before I go pick up his sister. So 11 o'clock, and then maybe 1:30-ish he'll take another nap, and then later in the late afternoon we take a nap together. And I wish I was like one of those parents or people who don't need naps, but I love naps, honestly. And especially I've finally gotten myself out of dropping off my first one to school and coming back and taking a nap. I've gotten out of that. Once I drop her off, I'm up for the day. But I do love those late afternoon naps before I cook dinner. Before I cook dinner or before I have dinner, one or the other, whether we're cooking or we do takeout or something like that. He's able to hold things, and if I like put things in front of him, he'll try to grab them. He's starting to grab, trying to reach for things. Hi.
Where's Mama's place? He knows the camera. Look at him.
See?
Uh-oh.
He's only 3 months old.
Wow. The next thing he will grab that peanut butter.
What are you doing, big guy? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yesterday we went to Barnes, and I was reading a book to him, like literally to him, like he was sitting on my lap and I was reading a book, and he was totally interested. He wanted to turn the pages and things like that. So I don't feel like I read to my kid, my first two, as early as I am with him. But the reason is because I was in the kids section at Barnes with my other two. They were fully reading, which was like amazing. And I was hanging out with him, and I just like grabbed a book behind me and I started reading to him, and he really enjoyed it. I think he really enjoyed it. But as you can see right here, he's like holding onto my hands, like, you know, he's totally aware. He's totally aware and it's totally amazing. He does have a thing where he wants to like suck his thumb and things like that, but not about this thumb sucking thing or whatever, so I try to take it out, but if I take one out, he just like goes for the other. He's very coordinated in terms of that. And so like as I was saying, he like rolls over and is he can move. He can do like 90 degrees. He can like move forward. He can like worm his way forward. So I have a feeling he's going to be crawling very soon. And with all the packing from the summer, I kind of felt bad because I felt like I didn't give him, like, he's supposed to do tummy time like 3 times a day, and I definitely didn't, for the most part, have time to do tummy time with him 3 times a day. Often his tummy time was like I needed to put him down because I needed to go tend to his sisters, like brush his sister's teeth, or, you know, give the sisters a shower, whatever, like do something. And that was like when his tummy time was. So I didn't spend, and I feel bad about that, but I didn't spend like a ton of time doing tummy time, but it seems like he's been doing really good. Actually, in the first few days of his life, I remember he was at the pediatrician's office like the day or 2 days after he was discharged from the hospital, and he was already kind of like lifting up his head. So this one is a strong one, and even in my tummy, he was like kicking a lot and things like that. Very active kid, aren't ya? Aren't you, big guy? Hey, right? Aren't ya?
Yes, big guy. Yes, big guy. Yes, big guy. Big guy.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, big guy.
Hey.
Hey, big guy. Look at Evan. Evan!
Hey, big guy.
Hey, go yet.
No, not yet.
You know, come.
Hey, big guy. Hey, big
I
guy.
do some exercise with Evan too.
Okay, cool.
Don't let Evan spit some milk on her thing.
Okay. Ooh, you see him moving?
Yeah.
Moving forward?
Mama, follow me. Follow me, Mama.
Yeah.
Follow me. Follow me, Mama.
Look at him moving.
Follow me.
Huh?
Follow me,
You're
Mama.
moving too, I think.
Follow me.
I think you're moving too.
I can see this. Mama.
Yeah, I see.
I like doing exercise, Evan.
Hey, big guy. Hey, mister. Oh, don't hit too hard. Hey, big guy. Where's mama?
Mama?
Where's
Mama?
mama?
Like this?
Yeah. Look, you see how I put him this way and he turned this way, like that.
Can I flip
He did a 90-degree angle.
Can I flip Evan?
No. Let him keep practicing. You need some tummy time, don't you, mister?
Mama?
Hmm?
Evan's lifting her head up.
Yeah. His head up. Hey, big guy. Hey, big guy. Hey, where's mama? Where's mama? Where's mama? Hey, yeah. Where's mama? What? Yeah. Where's mama? Yeah. Hey. Where's mama? And he's like a very happy baby, and you can't get him to smile, can't ya? Yeah, and he also is talking, and so that's really cool, right, big guy? He loves his baths, and maybe it's probably because I give him a bath at a decent time or whatever. I think baths are usually like, if you give them a bath when they're not hungry and whatever, then they're fine. I think peeing on me has slowed down, knock on wood. The first week and couple weeks it was like dangerous, but I've gotten better at changing his diapers. His nickname is Big Guy, right? Hi, Big Guy. Hi, Big Guy. And it looks like he's looking for a boob right now, and probably after this boob it'll be like his last feeding for the morning, and then he'll probably like take a nap because he's been up for a while. That's another thing I noticed. Ever since he turned probably around 3 months, probably like a few weeks ago, he doesn't need to sleep as much. He definitely goes longer stretches with being awake and wanting to play and things like that. But now that we are here in this new place, I'm not busy packing, I'm busy unpacking and cleaning and things like that. So yeah. Yeah. And I think he's ticklish. Like I can sometimes like tickle him sometimes and he'll laugh. Usually it's like when he's lying down and I'm like looking at him and hi, big guy. Huh?
That was in the hospital?
You saw him you met him in the hospital?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Mama?
Hi.
Look at his picture.
Hi, big guy.
Mama, look at his picture.
Hi.
Look.
Uh-huh. Hi.
I like this one better.
Hi.
Mama?
Huh?
I like this one better.
You like that one?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
You ready, big guy? Let's do it. Let's roll over. Roll over. Put your arm up here. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Good job, big guy. Else. Yeah, I feel like he's going to be eating solid soon, and look, I can hold him like this and he can like stand. It's totally amazing. See, like that. The camera's heating up. And I think that's about it. Am I forgetting anything else? I think that's about it. I will try to do a postpartum update as well. And I have other videos in mind. I think sometimes I like overthink this kind of stuff and I should just do it. But it's also like I'm in the middle of unpacking this. Those boxes have been sitting there for quite a while. Or it feels like a while, but it hadn't felt like a while. Anyway, so that is baby's 3-month update. I will try to get back on the monthly updates with this little one. And we will see you in our next video. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. We'd love to have you join us on our adventure.
Jingle bell, jingle way. Our fun is to ride jingles all the way. Our fun is to ride jingles all the way.
We're ready for Christmas, huh? Are we ready for Christmas?
Yes.
Where are we gonna put the Christmas tree?
I don't know. There's a big birthday.
Yeah, it is. How old is he?
He's 3 months old.
3 months. Yeah, good job.
Also, surprise egg for him.
Yeah. Tell me, big guy, how do you feel being 3 months?
3 months old.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Out to the